I'm Blue Allen. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the great horses out there, the great horses that I've been lucky enough to ride. Maybe some of their funny personalities, their quirks, things that I've noticed. I've been lucky enough to ride some really great athletes and some really great horses, and not always horses that I trained, but I got to show or go on with and do something with. But it always is kind of funny that when you start to talk about great horses, that they are a little bit quirky. They always have some funny little sides to them, you know. A lot of times they're kind of spooky, or you know, they can even be a little humpy, or you know, and it's something that you're not going to train out of them. You just have to learn to live with it and keep it under control, and they're not going to change. That defines their personality, and it's one reason that, in my opinion, that I think they're great. I think all the great horses are just a little bit quirky and a little bit funny and a little bit goofy. You know, I mean, from walking out here and 1 second standing here and the next second all of a sudden they realize there's a pebble on the ground that they hadn't seen for the last 20 minutes. But it's something that I think you just have to live with and put up with and not make a big deal out of it, but just accept it and learn to work around it and use it for your benefit. But I really am a big believer that all of the great ones have a funny little quirk or personality to them. And it's funny when you start talking to other people about it, you know, how much similarities you find in all of the really great horses out there, you know, that they have funny little habits or they have funny little things that they do. And our job as a rider is to recognize that there's some of that stuff that you're never going to change. So don't try to make a big deal about it, and don't try and change it and take away from it, because that's one reason that makes them great. So hope you enjoyed this segment and hope you get a great horse.